We're going to do a karmic reading and just see what comes out. A lot of you guys are with a karmic, but some of you are not the ones with them. Some of you guys are a third party, and the person you want to be with is with a karmic. So I just want you to take the reading and kind of just place it in a way that it fits for you, okay? Because it's probably different for a few people. It's a little bit reversed for some people. So keep that in mind. That is a possibility. Hey, Raquel. Hi, Shayla. Everybody, hi. Long time no see. By the way, I have free readings, free Celtic Cross readings for everyone who is a member on my website. If you recently canceled, it won't count for today. And if you need to resubscribe to the new one, my website is open and you can resubscribe as a new member. You can be a VIP member or you can be a Inner Circle member. But that would allow you to get this reading for free. If you want to pay for this reading separately and just individually without a membership, you can. It's just $28 through Cash App. And that link is in the description below. But you're welcome to order your own Celtic. All right, so let's get in. Spirit, please guide and direct us with these tarot cards. Use them in a way that tells the story, the truth of the karmic and what the karmic is dealing with and what the karmic is feeling. What's going to happen with the karmic? Okay. And what exactly is that karmic experiencing right now? And what is your take on the karmic, Spirit? What do you believe about the karmic? What do you want to say about the karmic? All right. No. So bottom of the deck so far, let's just, well, okay, we'll keep it that way. We have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. And this is honestly a quick movement that the karmic doesn't really want to happen. So there's something that is going forward, but the karmic is upset about it, angry about it. The karmic is feeling frustrated, maybe even violent. There's not a lot of passion right now in the karmic's life. The karmic is just feeling extremely drained and worn out and just really struggling. I feel like, let me see, I want to read to you a passage about this card. Besides being drained and not wanting this to go forward, there's more information about this from the original author of the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, and I want to read you something from it because they do specify something about the reversals for this specific deck. And she says, when the Knight of Wands is reversed, there is a good chance that he's being impulsive in some way. In love, he may leave just as fast as he arrived. There is a lack of follow-through as he appears to be unreliable, vain and quite insensitive. Reversed, the Knight is too self-absorbed to notice who he burns in his wake. So the overall bottom line energy for this karmic, this karmic is being very hateful, could care less who's being hurt in the karmic's selfish decisions. The karmic is making decisions for the karmic, and it's what's best for her or it's what's best for him. Anyone else and their problems and their issues are secondary. Now let's explain what Spirit thinks of this person. Spirit thinks this person is emotionally immature. There's an emotionally stunted growth here. There might have been some trauma in childhood that caused this karmic to be so selfish and so erratic, and just mentally unstable. This is a very mentally unstable person. And to be honest, this karmic likes to throw a fit. So crying, yelling, screaming, throwing cups across the room or at people. This is someone who's just uncontrollable and unpredictable and erratic. So the karmic right now is 10 of Cups in the reverse. So a very unhappy home, a very unhappy marriage, a very unhappy family life. Today, the karmic feels like her or his family is completely falling apart. There is no more marriage, there is no more family, there is no more home. So there's obviously the anger that's coming up from all of this. And it's highly emotional, but again, self-absorbed, selfish, angry in her or his own way. But the karmic just feels like everything's upside down, everything's wrong, and there's just a lot of misery, a lot of, what an unhappy home. And I will say, it's a home that looks happy on the outside, but miserable on the inside. So looks can be very deceiving for this particular couple. When the 10 of Cups is reversed, it's also feeling like a lack of control in their home environment. And there's no joy. And this karmic wants to feel something good, but it's not possible. Like wanting to fix this, wanting a good relationship, but it's just not possible. It could be that they're going to be missing someone. They're going to be, you know, during a breakup, they're going to miss that partner. They feel like they're never going to be happy. And they idealized this relationship for more than it was worth. They fantasized this relationship. So the karmic was just like, you know what? This is going to be the best relationship of my life. This is it. This is the one. This is forever. You know, this is that person. I'm going to have kids with this person. We're going to get married. We're going to be happily ever after. We're going to have a great life. And it just didn't work out that way. None of it. What's crossing the karmic is the moon. And it's someone who's very secretive. This is it could be a Scorpio, a Gemini, or a Cancerian. Cancerian more than likely. But this karmic is highly emotional for one, because the moon is like, wow, super emotional. Also mental. It is in reverse. So secrets are coming out. This karmic is mentally unstable. I think the biggest enlightenment here, though, is that the karmic is finding out there was a lot more done to her or him behind their back than they thought, or vice versa. They did a lot more behind someone's back than what someone thought. But it's kind of shocking and it's kind of surprising because it slowly has revealed itself. And things are finally coming to the surface. Secrets are coming to the surface. In the past, recently, there was a move. And somebody decided, I'm going to move out of this house, or I'm going to move away from this state, or I'm going to move on from this person. But there was a change in fate. And the hand that turns the wheel of karma decided to make a move, a decision that would take this karmic somewhere else, move this karmic in another direction. And it's for their own good. Right now, what the karmic is dealing with is 2 of Cups, and it's in the upright. So it's a relationship. This karmic is dealing with their partner today. They're on the phone, they're in person, or they're emailing, whatever it is. This karmic is dealing with their husband or wife or partner. They are dealing with this person face to face, more than likely. And they still have feelings for them. They don't really want to let this go. They want this to continue. The karmic really wants this relationship to continue, but it's not going to continue. The karmic gets some kind of a victory here in the future, because the karmic gets to move on publicly and do what's better for her or better for him. But I also want to say there's some kind of public scrutiny. I don't know. I feel like publicly, they're seen as the good guy, the good girl, the one that did everything right. You know, they get their public walk of fame. Like, look at me, look what I did, look what I have. So they're kind of a show off, very Leo. This person feels like they put a lot of work into this relationship. It could be 8 years, give or take, but they put a lot of work into this and they have nothing to show for it. So what are they bragging about? What are they walking off into the sunset saying, look at me, look at me? What did they take from this? Their partner, Virgo vibes here, says, I gave fairly. I gave you fairly. I gave you all I could. Maybe I didn't have a lot, but I gave you what I had. I gave you my time. I put you as a priority. I paid everything I could in this. I dedicated myself into this, you know, and it was never enough. So this partner that the karmic is with is like, you didn't appreciate me. And I was never good enough for you. And I was never enough for you. You always wanted more. A lot of the problems in this relationship actually had something to do with a Cancerian. Cancerian, 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 Cancerian. There's a lot of Cancerians. There's a Cancerian here that was a problem and maybe contributed to the ending of this relationship. But this Cancerian or this Cancerian energy, perhaps somebody has a Venus or a Jupiter in the sign of Cancer. But it couldn't go forward. The problem with this relationship is they do not see a future the same way. They do not want the same things. They don't feel the same about the same things. And they're just not going and they're not headed in the same direction. It is what it is. What does Spirit want to say the outcome is? Spirit, what is the outcome? We have the Five of Pentacles. King of Swords in the reverse. Leave it. The outcome is abandonment, rejection, poverty a little bit. At the end of the day, the karmic's not going to get what the karmic wants. It's almost like the karmic wanted a family with this person, but this person didn't want a family with the karmic. And it could also be this person wanted their own family as the karmic with this person, but this person already had a family before the karmic. And so the karmic is upset because they couldn't create their own family. And so the karmic, you know, is leaving with this loss, this depletion. Because now the karmic's gotten older. The karmic's aged, spent a lot of time, a lot of money on the situation, and again, doesn't really have anything to show for it. Was this relationship a big waste of time? You know, I have to say, yeah. And I don't normally say that, but it was a big waste of time. I feel like the people in this relationship pushed it forward over and over again, just hoping that it would work out, it would get better, like, you know, there would be improvement. It was a nightmare. What was the dynamic here? Again, this karmic is selfish, self-centered. We have anger here with the King of Swords in the reverse, bitter, anger, venom, vengeance, arguments, hate, toxicity, and a know-it-all attitude. The overall energy, oh my God, Five of Pentacles again, obstacles and challenges. The truth was never spoken. Okay, the truth, the honesty, it just never happened. This relationship's biggest problem was dishonesty. The throat chakra never got cleared. Notice the fives. 5, 5, 5. Challenge and change. Every time they had an opportunity to clear the air, they didn't. Somebody blocked the truth from coming out. It wanted to come out and it tried to come out. This card represents obstacles and power struggles. Challenges that they had to face to just even get through the day. This could be a difficult relationship. It was a really tough relationship to get through. They thought it wasn't impossible that they could get through it if they just saw the bigger picture, but something went wrong. They got caught up in it. They couldn't get past the problems because they couldn't get clear. They couldn't get honest. They wanted to avoid the truth that was required to move forward in this connection. But they kept the truth so far behind. They didn't want to deal with the truth. Their decisions were made on getting through the day, getting through the week, like just moving forward. But it was like pushing a horse. It says here, life is about learning. Not to play the victim, but to acknowledge that there's something to gain from it. This card often comes forward in a competition, whether it's personal or business, but in this case, it's personal. The karmic was in competition the whole time. Perhaps with you, perhaps with somebody else, perhaps with their lover. But they were always in competition. And Leo has something to do with this as well. Spirit, can you clarify the moon? Can you use the Epiphany cards? Show me the moon. Show me the moon with these cards. Clarify what that moon means in this karmic reading. What does the moon represent? Hidden secrets on apps, on the person's cell phone or social media. And it got somebody in trouble. So there are secrets in the phone. Secrets. And that is the problem with the moon. That's what's facing them, this illusion. Phones are kind of an illusion. It's real, but it's just technology, right? How can you prove what you see on a phone or in social media? And somebody said to them, hey, don't believe what you see. Don't believe what you hear. Don't believe what you're watching on YouTube. Don't believe it. It's all nonsense. It's not real. But the karmic is like, it is real. Or somebody was like, it is real. And the moon is just highlighting, follow your intuition, follow your gut. Yeah, something's wrong. It is real. What was wrong? What happened with social media? What caused this breakup? Stepping out of the comfort zone. healing from heartbreak, passion and desire still alive. So there's somebody that's not the typical type for someone, but they still love them. And they were keeping in touch with them on social media. But it was a secret. And the truth is, they never got over each other. So I feel like this karmic knew there was always somebody else. We have love yourself first coming out, romantic feelings, and a reconciliation. The karmic's not going to get the reconciliation. The karmic has to love themselves first. But the person the karmic is with had to love themselves as well. And they still had romantic feelings, like I said, about somebody else on the other side. Somebody from the past that returned to this person's life. Where is the karmic headed? Spirit, can you show me where the karmic is headed? What direction? So we have 39, protecting treasure, healing the ouch. Both of this really shines about protection, like comfort. I think the karmic is really just going to go hiding, protecting themselves from any future heartbreak. The karmic is going to get away, hide, keep a handle on their money. No. So yeah, the karmic's like, I'm just going to hang on to what's mine, count my losses, because there is a lot of losses here. I'm just going to take account of what's been spent and what I still have left. And I'm just going to take what I have and I'm going to go hide. I'm going to go put it away. So the karmic is being smart, honestly. The karmic is being very wise. Wiser than normal. Trying to recover from the pain of the loss. We have 3 of Wands, looking forward to a brighter future, putting themselves somewhere where they're going to be rewarded one way or the other. So the karmic's kind of just leaving the situation like, universe, fine. I'll leave. You want to push me away with the Wheel of Fortune. You want me to get out of this situation. Okay, I'll leave. I'll go. And maybe we can recover. Maybe we can come back from this. The karmic kind of thinks they can get a comeback with this person, even though there's been challenges. There's a lot of hope here, looking towards the future with the 3 of Wands, expecting their ships to quote unquote come in. What does their fortune look like? Let's get a fortune cookie. What does the karmic's fortune look like? We have the devil is in the details, not what it seems. Bottom of the deck is something's got to give, something's got to change. So this karmic honestly likes to just keep things going even though there's no progress. And they avoid the details. They avoid the truth. And this is what's got to change. If it were left up to the karmic today, like, what do you want? Do you want to stay? Do you want to go? They would stay. And they would hide the truth. They'd avoid it. Just so they could stay longer, so it could progress years and more years into the relationship without even fixing anything. But that's the big problem. What is the truth that the karmic does not want to see? Show me the truth that's hidden in the shadows of the moon. Show me the truth. We have shadow work. I finally see shadow work. So they have to do some shadow work. And look, more darkness here. I finally see what I've done, new perspective. So both of these talk about finally see. They both literally have the words finally see. So I think what the moon is doing is finally showing them and revealing them their karmic issues and what their partner's been hiding. They still have a flame lit for a long lost love. That's what I'm hearing. Still have a flame lit. I will taste your sweet kiss again, sweetness. See, the karmic thinks they can get a comeback. They're honestly looking forward to it. Spirit, are they going to get a comeback? Are they going to get a second chance to fix and heal this karmic connection, or is it over for good? And I dropped one. Rest and recovery for a fresh start. And we got guilt for past actions and behaviors. The power of the struggle is real. They will get a comeback if they do the shadow work and see their issues, and they can come back and fix it. So according to the cards, the karmic could have a comeback. But this is a break. They're taking a break from this person. And honestly, they feel like this could go on and on. This relationship is really karmic just in the sense that it could go on and on. That's very karmic because something has to end. Something's got to change. They can't continue this. This is ridiculous. Let's see what the future has in store. So now we know what's going on with the karmic. We see a move and we see a breakup. We see hope that they're going to be able to fix it down the road. We see someone that is in communication and contact with somebody else. That relationship is ongoing. And we see a selfish, self-centered, not worried about anybody else, karmic. Just kind of just looking out for the karmic, and that's it. Spirit, can you show me what the karmic has in store? Show me what is down the road here, starting with next week. Show me the karmic situation, even starting today. Just show me what's in the future for this karmic. So we have a Four of Wands. And a Page of Pentacles. They're putting a down payment or a deposit on a new house or a new home. It's not exactly what they want. They're busy healing from this heartbreak, and that's just what slows everything down, is they thought they would still be with this person. They thought they'd be doing it together. They're losing money, and they're losing a security deposit. The Empress here, the mother, the wife, is losing a security deposit or losing security in general. We also hear that they're not going to be able to have children. They've got like 4 more years to have kids, or it's never again. So they're kind of running out of time. They really do want a child, but there's a problem. See, the Moon and the Page of Cups. There's a Cancerian child with a Queen of Swords, could be an ex-wife that is no longer single, that kind of tends to get in the way of this and create some kind of a competition. This karmic's not going to get a new beginning. They're not going to win or overcome this challenge or this competitor. They're going to wait 4 years and their well's going to run dry. They're not going to be able to have kids. Or maybe they're not able to have kids anymore. It could also be they're with an earth sign that does not want children and also does not want to get married. The offer is off the table. Marriage is off the table. So what's coming up for this karmic, honestly, is a no to marriage, no to children. It's just really disappointing and heartbreaking. I think the most mundane thing to be seen is the karmic's just going to be losing some money. And they're losing a security deposit or losing part of it at another home. The karmic is going to reach out with an apology, but it's not going to matter. It's too late. Queen of Swords says you can apologize if you want, but it's too late. This relationship has to end. And we have the Magician. It's time for a new start and a new beginning. You better manifest something else that you want and hurry up, Knight of Swords, because the past is calling you. You're not going to get this relationship back as much as you would like it. You're not going to get it back. It's too much of a burden. They don't want you, and they don't want this to go forward. This is not their fate. This is not the karmic's fate at all. The karmic is being rejected, or the karmic is rejecting. But we have solitude is on the near horizon for the karmic. And we have justice, the balancing act. This is karma. They're supposed to balance out their lives again. They need to be alone. They are going to be alone this week. Meditation is going to be required for the karmic. It's a sign to empty their mind and empty their thoughts. They have to allow stillness to flow through their whole being. It's time to push things away right now, not to ask questions. It's time to step back. It's time to refocus their energy, their troubles. Things are going to sort out for them. Time to let it go. What does this person feel for the karmic? Spirit, show me the person that is with the karmic. Show me this person. Spirit says they don't work well together. Spirit says, stop trying. Give it up. It's not worth fighting for. This relationship is too much of a fight. I feel like the person that's with the karmic does love the karmic. They do love them to an extent here, but they love someone else too. They don't just love the karmic. They love the karmic and they love somebody else, but that's not good, is it? It's just not good. And nonetheless, this person doesn't want to fight anymore, doesn't want to be in this karmic connection. In the past, this person thought being with the karmic was the right thing to do, that it would make things right. It would be the right thing. It'd be the right step for everyone. And they really believed that. And they felt like the law, the justice system of the universe was guiding them to be with this karmic. They felt like maybe that was their punishment or that was their reward, but whatever it was their fate. Right now, the person feels like baby steps. I just want to get away from this connection. I really want to step out on my own and just see where life takes me. This person is not thinking about a future. They're just thinking about tomorrow. That's it. Not the next day and the next day, just tomorrow, just today and tomorrow. That's it. They're making plans for tomorrow and no further. They're carrying very lightly. They don't have a lot to take with them. So this person that's moving out just feels like, I don't have much to take with me anyways. So very lightly moving, very lightly taking things with them and just moving on and seeing what happens. However, this person, could be Libra, does think that they're going to continue speaking and talking to the karmic through text messages, social media, and phone calls. So this person does think they're going to go ahead and continue speaking to the karmic. However, bottom line, they're moving on. They're getting over the karmic. They're not even in love with the karmic anymore. They feel like it's just been a really rough time with the karmic. And it's just time to move on. Move on. Leave the past and the pain behind us. Let's go to smoother waters. Let's just stop fighting. Okay, so this person's just like, you know what? You want to fight. You want to be in competition. I'm done. It's over. I just want peace. I don't want to fight with you. They want to still flirt. They still want to see this person every now and then, but no commitments. No commitments at all is what this person wants, because 10 of Cups in the reverse again as the outcome. And there's the Wheel of Fortune. Why? Because this is just fate. The karmic may continue talking to their lover, but it's not going to last. The karmic and this person may continue to be friends, may continue to even be lovers, but it's not going to lead to marriage or family. This relationship is doomed. And the longer they kind of prolong just attaching, the longer they're going to be a wounded warrior, because they're not going to have anything to show from this. Nobody even wants them together anymore. They're too blind to see that. They're kind of still hanging on by a thread, but they need to clearly see that this relationship is not the one. There's other people out there better suited for them to build a life with, to have a family. There's riches, there's marriage, there's family, there's wealth, there's inheritance. There's other things out there once they leave this behind. Let's see, put some of this. What does the future tomorrow bring? Show me tomorrow for the karmic. Give me every symbol, every sign. So we have the Hanged Man tomorrow. The Patient Witch. Learn to get comfortable with sitting still whenever necessary. So tomorrow's kind of an off day, maybe a break. We have Three of Wands again, still hopeful, you know, but tomorrow the karmic is honestly just going to hope for the best. But they're going to wait. Their hands are tied. There's nothing they can do. They might be waiting on this person's call or this person's text. They might be wondering, do you miss me? Are you thinking about me? The card says, how do I put this? Stubbornness. And stubbornness isn't cute. As much as you may want to, you can't control the outcome of a situation. the more you try, the more resistance you will face. Take a long break, a long nap, while you wait for things to sort themselves out. So there's nothing else they can do. The Karmic's hands are tied. Decisions were made. Actions were taken. Someone's moving out and moving on. And the Karmic has just got nothing else to do but sit up in their room and just think about everything that transpired, everything that happened. This is the first peace and quiet and endings that the Karmic has had in a while. Finally, this Karmic gets peace. Hey, Trudy, can I donate 28 on PayPal and get a Celtic cat? You can't do Cash App from Australia. Dang, I can't do PayPal because I don't use it. But you can go on my website and donate. There's a donate button. It should say the one that gives gathers. Just go on my website, click on that, and you should be able to donate the 28 from Australia, and I will do it. Yeah, so the Karmic is just going to have to give up. That's what's coming up for the Karmic tomorrow. Again, still hopeful that things are going to work out, but they just don't have control over it. What's going to come up tomorrow for the person that is with the Karmic? Spirit, guide and direct me to the card for the person that, well, I guess is an ex with the Karmic. Show me this person, Spirit. Show me. Use the cards. All right. So this person is coming out. 9 of Cups in reverse. Live in a constant state of gratitude. And this person's living out of a van with their dog, which is a sign. This person could be living very moderately, living on little bits, feeling very empty, not taking much with them, and having a dog, having a pet friend here, and just feeling very kind of alone, thinking about stuff. You know, 9 of Cups in reverse is not a wish fulfillment. It's not a personal happiness. It's actually the opposite. It's personal sadness. Bottom of the deck is 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Every blessing you give will eventually be returned to you. So this person is just not understanding that perhaps they've been selfish too. They were the cheater. They were seeing the Karmic and seeing someone else. They were dishonest. They weren't honest with the Karmic. We know the throat chakra was an issue. We know they kept a lot of secrets from the Karmic with the Moon card. So we do know this person is secretive and unfaithful and definitely selfish. So what do they expect is going to come back to them? Good karma? Like money, happiness, wealth? Like what are they expecting? The way they operate their lives, they're getting what they get. They're reaping what they've sown. And 9 of Cups says, in reverse, it says to them directly, have they forgotten just how amazing life can be and how much they've been given in this life? Have they forgotten? They may find themselves wanting more and more and more, trying to fill a void inside their hollow heart. Except nothing ever feels like enough. Dig deep is what they're being told. They need to dig deep and search for something that really matters. So they keep trying to, God, tomorrow they're going to realize they keep thinking that relationships are going to fulfill them. If this person loves me, if this person wants me, if I'm with this person, then I'll be fulfilled, then I'll be happy. But that's not the truth. Far from it. And they're just going to have to realize they make themselves happy. It's not someone else that's going to fill that void. But they're kind of going to be lonely for sure with the 9 of Cups. With the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, it's despite the blessings they've been given, they have not felt the need to pass the same along to someone else. this will eventually catch up to them. So they take more than they give. So this person is on the receiving end a lot. So what does that mean for them? What does it mean? Opportunity knocks, so get up and answer the door. And see, I just said this to Trudy. The heart that gives gathers by Lao Tzu, giving. So they've been told twice, hello, you're being given opportunities. You're being given a second chance. You're being given a chance to make things right. And give back to someone that you hurt, or give back to a situation you made wrong. And if you fix your karma, you'll be free. This person doesn't realize how much karma they've caused. What kind of karma did this person cause? Show me the karma. Help me deliver a message for karma, please. You have no idea how badly I want to taste you thirsty, stripping down feminine beliefs. Okay, so this person never can have enough of a woman. Could be a man if you want to reverse it, but honestly, this person having one woman is just not enough. They're thirsty. And so they're a cheater. And until they can give to just one woman or one man here, they're going to continue to reap some bad karma. How are they going to have to pay? Besides the fact that they had to move out of their home, they had to leave this karmic relationship behind, and they're unhappily alone, Nine of Cups, which is all a form of karmic payment. But how else are they going to have to pay? What kind of things do you see opening up for this person? So they're going to be learning with the Book of Knowledge. They have a lot to learn. There's a death that's coming up of a child. So death of a child doesn't mean literally a child's going to die, okay? But it could mean the death of a new beginning, the death of a fresh start. They could hurt, their child's relationship could be damaged because of this. They might lose custody. They might, you know, this is causing damage to their children, their lineage. Their last name dies with them, could be. All right, there's going to be a lot of gossip about them and what they've done and who they've done it with. So there's a lot of rumors spreading around, which is part of their karma. A lot of friends and people are going to hear about this. It's a heavy cross to carry, a heavy burden to admit their wrongs. Okay, but the way they're going to have to repay karma is to admit that they are wrong publicly. And to the people that deserve a heartfelt apology, they need to fix it. You know, so many people just apologize and they think, okay, I apologize, then the rest is done. No, actions need to take place. That being said, let's last look at how this person feels about the karmic. Spirit, how does this person feel about the karmic? And how do they feel about the said third party person? All right. So bottom of the deck, the overall bottom line energy between both parties, remember they did come up as the Lover's card, is 3 of Cups in the reverse. Come together with your coven. So they feel completely disconnected and like they can't keep a friendship with either. And this might really bug them because they could be a Libra. So there's like, how do I keep a friendship between the both of them? How can I bring this group together? It will never go together. This card is saying they cannot be friends. You cannot stay friends. You cannot keep this relationship alive. This is never going to work out that way. There's tension in their relationships. And everyone feels tempted to pretend like everything's okay just for the sake of keeping the vibes positive. But this card says reconsider. Bring problems up and solve them, and also dissolve them when needed. So how do they feel about the karmic? Justice Libra card here in reverse. Stick to your truth and everything will turn out just fine. They feel like the karmic is a liar. They feel like the karmic is unfair and unjust. Okay? So they're just like, this karmic is not treating me fairly. This karmic is judging me in the wrong way. This karmic doesn't play fair, doesn't play nice. This karmic is a problem. They're blaming the karmic also. When it's reversed in this deck, it says they haven't been honest with themselves or to the karmic, which we knew was a problem in their relationship. They just can't be honest to each other. This is going to be revealed, that they just can't be honest. They have to see that this is not a disaster, but it's an opportunity to do the right thing, which in this case is telling the truth and embracing whatever the outcome is. By the way, my cat's stuck in a room. That's an omen. Cat out of the bag. Okay. Well, hello, Princey. Kylo, come. Kylo, let's go. Hang on, guys. Good boy. Come lay down. Okay. Lay down. All right, so yeah, that was an omen. The cat was stuck behind the door. It, to me, represents chaos. And it's trying to break out. And it's like this breakup is an opportunity to get honest, to get real with each other. This relationship isn't based on facts. It's not based on truthfulness or honesty or anything good. This relationship is a real problem. And honestly, this person feels they could never marry the karmic. Or they really want a divorce if they are married. But they just feel like this relationship's not going to go anywhere at all. All right. So they're losing their friendship, even though they want to keep it. They want to make things right, but they can't. Let's just say get out of denial. No, go to bed. Go to bed. Okay. So how does this person feel about the said third-party person? 9 of Pentacles. Pause and savor the results of your success. They feel like the third party is a better choice. They feel like the third party is attractive, but also wealthy or well off or coming in the money. They feel like they're secure, stable, safe, approachable. They feel like, yeah, this said third party person is just a better fit. And I think they're going to have a reunion or a reconciliation in September with this said third party person. I don't know why it's September, but it is, okay? And it says this: I don't know if I can really afford to lounge, but right now the witch begins. But you can bet your sweet apples that I'm going to do it anyways. If you pull this card, then something has managed to grow lush and green with success. Perhaps they're even an entrepreneur, a freelancer, someone that's an overall independent bad ASS, who doesn't need a boss to tell them like it is. So they feel like, gosh, you or this said third party person is just independent, attractive, available, single, and a good choice. And they just feel like that is a better person to be with. Oh, Ling, you can't do Cash App. Oh. Were you able to do the donation? You can donate just once on the membership, on my website, jks1111.com. And there's a donation button. Let me know if that works. All right, so that's how this person feels. Show me the karmic. Oh. Not every option you're given will be a great option for you. The karmic is confused right now. And we're just going to give it to them. We're just going to give the karmics their moment of needing to be confused. Hopeful in something that we know is not going to work out. Trying to hang on to something that's pointless. I feel bad for them. They literally just can't get it together. They can't let go the way they need to let go. They hang on, they're grasping at straws, they're hanging on to hope that's pointless. It's just sad because in the end, they're not even chosen. They're not even the one. And everything's against them. The universe is against them. Their partner's against them. Third parties against them. Kids are against them. Everyone's just against them. They're not gonna have their day. They're just not. And the only thing that they're hanging on to is a little bit of communication. And that's all they can grasp right now is that text. And I tell you, tomorrow they're going to be waiting for that text message, because tonight is one of the hardest nights, the breakup, moving out, no contact. And there's going to be little text messages back and forth like, hey, are you okay? I'm out. Do you need anything? Did I get everything? Did I grab everything? I'll be back on the 5th, or I'm doing whatever, fill in the blank. You know, there's going to be that kind of communication. And honestly, they're just hoping for more. They're just like, is there any more? Fate says, and this is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, nothing seems to be going their way. And they're just not going to get what they want at the end of the day. Page of Cups in the reverse. The apology, the healing, the makeup, it's not coming. The only thing they're going to keep hanging on is, like I said, and I repeat, and it keeps coming out in the cards, communication, page and a page. And it's sporadic, and it's not fulfilling, and it's not enough. It's never going to be enough. So their offer that they extended, it's not going to get taken. Strength in the reverse. It's very hard for them to be strong in this moment. Nine of Swords in the reverse. We all get a bit carried away with our worries sometimes. You know, this karmic is going to blame themselves. They're going to feel like, if I didn't worry so much, if I didn't pick at this so much, maybe we'd still be together. So they're going to kind of stay up late at night, picking apart the details of how this relationship ended. And this card says, they're going to be completely consumed by what happened, and it will negatively impact their life. It also says that they're probably going to have to reach out to a mental health professional, because they are, and I felt that with the moon card there in reverse, mentally unstable. That explains the craziness. That explains why they're hanging on to threads. That explains why they're in this mess and confused. Seven of Cups. They literally need a mental health professional. Period. They need it. Desperately, they needed it yesterday. What does Spirit say about the karmic's love life? However non-existent that is about to be. So we have the snake and the woman and the man, very karmic image. But it says power. You instinctively know what's right for you. And you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. This karmic is weak. Weak, and they need to get their own power back. They let this relationship just run them, or they run the relationship with all the power they have. Whatever it is, it's an abuse of power. They need to stop making relationships a power play. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort their perception and cloud their vision. And in order to see things clearly, they have to let go of resentment. They hang on to too much. Do you want to know what their conversation's going to be like, though? Are you nosy? Let's take a look. What is their conversation going to be like, Spirit? When the karmic and the person that's leaving, or that the karmic is leaving, has this little chat, what are they going to say? I get insecure when it comes to you, and I'm nervous and overwhelmed in your presence. This to me means I kind of have to walk on eggshells around you. You know, I can't talk around you. I can't be around you. I just don't feel comfortable. I'm sorry if I ever made you question your own worth. You are incredible inside and out. So I think the karmic's going to apologize to the person that left them, or they're leaving them, and saying, listen, if I made you feel bad about yourself because I'm too controlling, or I put you down, just know that I'm sorry, Page of Cups, and you're definitely a good person, and I shouldn't have said that. We have, I don't know if I could ever explain just how much I love you and what I'm going through. So there's going to be this kind of pity party. I don't know how I'm going to make it without you. I don't know how I'm going to be okay. I don't know. I'm so used to you. I'm so used to us. And then we have, I'm working my ASS off to become the man of your dreams or to be a better person. I'm trying to get advice on what to do with our connection, but nobody understands it. So they're just kind of admitting, listen, I know I need help. I'm trying to be a better person. All right. And that concludes the karmic reading. So now I'm going to do the members. I would really like some new members, guys. I switched to a new website and I lost all my members, and I had quite a few of you, and I haven't been able to get all of you guys back on board to come to the new website and resubscribe, recommit yourself. So if you're watching this and you're on the fence, please consider going over, receive your free reading today, and be a member. I did lower the prices if that makes it easier for everybody. But I really need some new members to support me on this YouTube venture so I can continue giving you these readings. All right, so we're going to start with Ella Yapo. All right, and that is my VIP. So you're going to get your Celtic Cross plus oracles. All the VIP members get multiple oracles. If you're a inner circle member, you get your Celtic Cross, but you don't get multiple oracles. So consider being a VIP because you do get more perks, more cards. All right, Spirit, guide and direct me. Show me the truth. Show me what I need to see for Sunbow. What? Oh, hang on, guys. I'll be right back, guys. I'm coming. I'm coming.
What happened? Hey guys, Daniel here. I'm sorry for any inconvenience. We're gonna have to end the stream here. I'm so sorry. The stream will start again. We don't know when, but it will probably be sometime soon today. So, you guys take care. There was a family emergency. All right. Love you all. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. And I hope you all have a good day. How on earth do I do this? All right, take care.